Welcome to Fast Lap Profiles. I am your host, Doug Peacock. On this edition, we look at the career of Jochen Rindt, Austria's first world champion. Jochen was born on April 18, 1942 in Mainz, Germany, during World War II. Both of his parents were killed during an air raid. Jochen then went to live with his grandparents in Austria, where they raised him and his brother. From that point on, he took up the Austrian flag in his racing career. After proving himself in Formula 2 as a consistent winner, Jochen made his Formula 1 debut at his home race in Austria in 1964. Although he did not finish, he gained much attention. In 1965, along with co-driver Masson Gregory, Jochen Rindt won Le Mans, driving for Ferrari. It would be Ferrari's last win until 2023 at Le Mans. The numbers of Jochen Rindt's Formula 1 career: over 60 Grand Prix, 6 wins, 10 pole positions, and 13 podiums. Jochen's first Formula 1 win came at the United States Grand Prix in 1969 at Watkins Glen, driving for Colin Chapman's Lotus team. 1970 would be both triumphant and tragic for the Austrian driver. After his maiden win at the Glen, Jochen would add the Monaco Grand Prix to his mantle, his first win of 1970. Rindt would go on to win 4 more Grand Prix in Holland, France, Britain, and Germany, giving him a substantial lead in the Drivers' Championship. Monza, Italy, the Italian Grand Prix. With 4 races left on the season, Jochen had a 20-point lead over his nearest rival. The Monza circuit with its long straights called for a very low downforce setup. Lotus responded with running no wings and a wedge-shaped front end. As Jochen's career with Lotus progressed, his relationship with Lotus principal Colin Chapman had turned south, especially when Jochen had joined Jackie Stewart's crusade to improve safety. Chapman's cars, although fast, proved to be fragile to the point of dangerous during an impact. Even though Jochen had won 5 races and was leading the Drivers' Championship in Chapman's Lotus, the Austrian was looking to jump ship to another team. But as Saturday qualifying session dawned, Jochen would never get the opportunity. During a qualifying lap, while braking for the Parabolica right-hander, Rindt's Lotus snapped sharply to the left and plunged into the Armco barrier. The wedge-shaped low-downforce Lotus sliced into the metal barrier, and Rindt was seriously hurt and died on the way to the hospital. At Jochen Rindt's funeral, fellow driver and friend Joe Bagné gave the eulogy and said this about Jochen: "To die doing something that you love to do is to die happy, and Jochen has the admiration and respect of all of us. The only way you can admire and respect a great racing driver and friend. Regardless of what happens in the remaining Grand Prix this year, to all of us, Jochen is the world champion." Jochen Rindt would go on to become world champion on merit as well. His widow Nina would accept his champion's trophy, presented to her by friend and fellow driver Jackie Stewart. Jochen Rindt, the 1970 world champion, posthumously. This is Doug Peacock for Fast Lap Profiles. Until next time.